Hello and welcome to this setup tutorial for the board game Opera. It's a big game, but getting it ready to play is fairly easy. For a tutorial on how to play the game, I have a separate video. Here's how you set it up. If it's the first time ever you're playing this game, make sure you put these stickers on one side of each of the 4 colored discs. Take the game board and place it in the center of all players. I'm going to set this up for 3 players, but it's possible to play it with 2 or 4 players as well. Next, take out these 6 characters and put them in the exact place where they're supposed to go. You can easily see which one goes where. Let's also put the composers on the board. That's these guys. First, hold them face down and shuffle them. And then place them randomly on these spaces on the side, here. You can go from the bottom to the top or the other way around, or even in a completely different way. It's up to you, as long as you fill up these 6 spaces with the 6 composers. Since we've gotten the composers out, let's also get some music on the board. Take all these pieces and hustle them. But make sure the 4 pieces that are meant for the players aren't among them. That's these ones that have a color on it, but no picture. You only use pieces that have a picture on it, and shuffle them face down. Then take out several pieces to place on the board. We're playing with 3 players, so I take 7 music pieces. If you're playing with 2 players, only take 5. And if you're playing with 4 players, you take 9 music pieces. I've got my 7. Flip them over and place them on the composer with the same picture. You're not allowed to have more than 3 music pieces on a composer. This is this guy, so I put this here, and do this for all the pieces. When you're done, finish this by also putting 1 music piece here, 1 music piece here, and 1 last piece here. They have to be 3 different composers. If you pull out one that happens to be the same as another one that's already here, you have to discard it and take a new one. These 3 have to be different. Continue with filling up the board by placing these 3 figures. You can tell by the color where each one is supposed to be placed. This one here, this goes here, and this one on this space. And the last thing to do is take one of these bigger black tokens and place it on space 1 up here. This is the round marker. The board is ready to go. We've got a few more things to set up. Create a pile of money first. Just dump those coins somewhere next to the board. There are also these building boards. Here you have to pay attention, because you have to adjust it to the number of players. I'm setting up for 3 players, so I have to leave out all the buildings that show 4 players on the back. If you are playing with 4, make sure to include them in the game. If not, leave them in the box. Also, in the first part of the game, you can only play with these buildings. So you place these buildings facing up. But the blue ones and these reddish ones, you have to place them face down. They will turn over later in the game, but for now, only keep the yellow buildings face up. The last thing you have to do for the setup is take out everything for the players. I'll play with yellow. So I get a yellow screen to hide my money behind. I'll immediately put some money behind it. Every player gets 20 money. I also have this small disc that's for keeping score, so I place it on space 0 of the point track. You might remember that every player has their own music piece. Get those out. I'm playing with yellow, so I have this yellow music piece. Just place it in front of you. And we end the setup by placing these discs with the stickers on it on this money track here. But before you place those, you first have to pick a first player. That player gets to go here on the first space. I'm going to make myself the first player. Does anyone object? I didn't think so. So I put my yellow one here, and then clockwise, players put their disc next to it. I'm sitting next to red, and then comes green, wrapping up this setup. You're good to go, ready to start round 1 of opera. If you don't know how to play it, follow me to the explanation. If you are familiar with the rules, enjoy your game. Thank you for watching, and see you for the next one.